But then
sociopaths.
But then there's like that kid from who created the Silk Road, who did the is the black market drug trading.
He created the dark web.
The dark web essentially. He got 2 life sentences. He's 26 years old. He got 2 life sentences.
Yeah, Ross Ulbricht.
Ulbricht. Yeah.
Stevie talks to him.
Yeah, I know. I was talking to Stevie about it on the plane. It's super fascinating.
Yeah.
And I looked into it. It's like, holy shit, what a story.
Dead Pirate Roberts. I guess
they made an example.
I guess because there was major drug trafficking and even hits, like assassinations.
He ordered like 5 hits on people.
Mm-hmm. He did?
Yeah.
He did?
Yeah.
Well, then you got to go to jail.
That's what I said to Steven. Stevie's like, well, they can't prove that. I'm like,
no, if you ordered
did you know how
assassination.
Did you know how they got it too? Is, you didn't know who people were on there really. So they had an undercover agent pretend he took over somebody's account. So they arrested one guy's account. He got all that information, so an undercover cop pretended he was that account and was like, hey, we got a problem. He's like, all right, get rid of him. He's like, all right, send me $200,000. I'll take care of your problem, which was the hit. And this supposedly Ross sent that money. Then again, they kept sending him up, this person. So he ordered like 5 hits for hire.
Well, I mean, that's
the problem.
That means now, Ross tried to murder 5 people.
Well, but all he knows is those murders were done because it was all fake. The
that's what the feds do.
Yeah, they're good, dude.
They're good. They're not dumb.
No.
It's like so my this friend of mine's nephew got put in jail. He was dealing drugs, and he goes, yeah, but they told me that they were just wanted to talk to me. And my buddy who goes, hey, dude, feds lie sometimes to criminals when they're trying to catch them. That's what they do sometimes because you're doing a major crime. It's part of police work, you fucking idiot. So he went to jail.
Yeah, he was all set up by these guys. He went to like a cafe in San Francisco, and they're like, you gotta wait for him to log in a certain thing because if he doesn't log into that and close the computer, he's so good with computers that app will shut down. Like no one can ever access it, and he knows this. So this is what these feds did. They got him there. He's talking to the Fed, but he thinks it's another guy in like Iceland or something. And he goes, hey, I need you to jump on this account, confirm. So they knew that he was inside what they need to see. They had 2 fake feds get in an argument behind him. And he logged in. He heard the argument, turned. As he turned, the feds grabbed his computer because they knew it was open. And then kept it open, arrested him. And then kept it open the whole time. And just download all the data. All the data.
Genius.
And his argument was, he's like, well, I sold the company. I'm not part of it. I sold it years ago. I'm not part of it. But then they have fucking tax. They text the person, the guy goes, he's a former owner of something, like built another something like that. And he goes, does anybody know? He goes, 2 people. And he goes, well, fuck, that's not good. He goes, don't worry, they think I sold it. So kind of fucked.
I mean,
kind of fucked, dude.
Yeah, but also,
I like talking with Stevie. Like Stevie tells me about the story. I'm like, that's fucked up, dude. 2-year life. That's awful. Plus 40 years. I went, that's worse than El Chapo. So I go, hold on. All around the plane. I'm researching all.
Simple research, simple background search.
No, so it was a almost 3-hour plane ride. I read the report for 2 hours. And I go, Stevie. He goes, why? I go, dude, he tried killing 5 people. For his knowledge, he thought those people were murdered.
He killed 5 people.
Well, in his mind, but in his mind, he was down to do it.
You're a serial killer.
Yeah, he got the kingpin rule. If you run a drug organization, you're the kingpin. You get the fucking books thrown at you. And they made him like the
poster boy.
Yeah. And Steve goes, no, he never got charged.
There was also sex trafficking on the dark web. He's
not dark web though. So his thing wasn't that. His
Silk Road.
No, Silk Road was drugs, mainly drugs and weapons.
Oh.
Never people sex trafficking.
Okay.
At the time, it was just drugs.
But I think it was used. So the encrypted technology was used for all that stuff.
Eventually.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. There was a weird story about this really gorgeous model in England who was kidnapped by these, she said, Romanian or Albanian sex traffickers. And they put an ad on the web to have sex with her. They were going to force her to have sex because she was like, really beautiful and kind of a little bit famous. And then the guy found out she was a mother, and he let her go.
I remember this.
Do you remember that? I remember that, but I thought she made it up.
I don't know. Did she make it up? Because it sounds made up. It sounds like if you're bad enough to kidnap a woman and put her up on the dark web for fucking
I thought it was fake,
To be-
though. Remember, we found out it was fake,
Yeah.
right?
abduction of Chloe Ailing. British page 3 model had traveled to Milan, Italy for a fake photo shoot. There she was abducted by 2 individuals claiming to be members of a criminal organization called the Black Death Group. All right. Hold on, let me see. What else did it say in there?
On the top?
Polish national from the United Kingdom was convicted in a Milan court of the kidnapping and sentenced to 16 years and 9 months in prison. Wow. And as of June 2019, the trial of his suspected accomplice, his older brother, Michael Herba, remains in progress. So it is true.
Yeah, it was just fishy when we first read it, right?
Yeah.
Something was just.
Well, it sounds so crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Fuck, man.
Publicity stunt, although later became clear from Ellie's testimony that she was not involved. Wow.
So maybe it was just a ransom email. It was like a kidnapping. Weird, really
Jesus.
weird, really weird. Really fucking strange, man.
Yeah, it was funny with Stevie. He's like, dude, me and him used to write back and forth. I'm like, God, that's such a shame, dude. I was like, that's awful. And I wrote, hey, Stevie, try killing 5 people.
I mean-
he goes, they never proved that. They actually threw those out. I go, yeah, because they already got him for double life sentence, so they're not going to waste taxpayers' money on get him for this.
Well, I don't think
It's
they would have
over.
thrown it out. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if they
did throw it out.
They set it up though for where he was actually paying the money, and
Correct.
yeah, I mean, to me that's like,
$750,000 in hits.
well, that is murder.
But you talk to Stevie and you talk to and the kid's mom. They're saying it's all fake. That wasn't him. He was all set up.
this
They said
woman,
some other guy was running.
they do this all the time when people want to kill their spouses for insurance money or whatever, and they get you. The cops will get wind of it and they'll pose as a hitman and they give you a chance. They always say, "You sure you want to go through with this?" They give you a chance to back out. And when you don't, they close in on you. They arrest you. And but sometimes you know what's amazing? This one woman had it done. She only did a year in prison. It's like, how are you doing a year? You should do
Christ.
fucking life to me. He's a good-looking kid, man.
All right.
I mean,
I wouldn't say that.
I would. He looks like the guy from
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Ross.
Pattinson? Robert Pattinson? or
Robert
something?
Patterson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like him.
Robert Pattinson got kind of microwave.
No.
Jesus.
What are you talking about, dude? What are you
You
talking
ever seen
about?
Robert Patterson?
Yeah, I've
Go to
seen
Robert
him.
Patterson.
And I'm seeing him.
Pattinson.
They look.
He's the new Batman.
Well, I don't agree with that. I mean, I don't see that much of a difference, dude.
Let's see.
That's Batman, dude.
That
They look similar.
Of course
they
they
do.
do.
Oh, they look a little
Yeah.
similar.
Yeah,
Looks like his little brother who became a hacker.
Yeah.
yeah.
His little brother that never leaves the basement.
There you go.
Good looking kid.
Not bad. Not what you expect from a hacker.
Right.
He's no Batman.
Not a master criminal, I guess. You know.
I don't. Man, I would say he's a master criminal.
No, I'm saying
Dark
he doesn't look like a master
Oh
criminal. you
no,
know.
no. But my
But,
my thing is like wouldn't he be an ally for our government if he's that smart? Can't we use him for what's going on now?
They use people like that.
That's what I'm saying. Instead of basically ruin this kid's world, his life, can we use him as an ally?
They don't need him. They have a lot of really smart hackers. You know what I'm saying? You can't rely on someone like that. Also, if you've tried to murder
See, the
5
murder's
people,
tough. The murder's the thing I
Yeah.
can't get over. Now, if you talk conspiracy theories and like Sam Tripoli and those guys, they're going to tell you that he was all set up and it's not real.
oh, well, that's not how the FBI works.
No, they don't.
usually, I would imagine.
Wait, why is Jared Leto on?
I'm trying to open it, but
Is
it's
he
not
in a movie
loading.
or something?
That's what I'm guessing. He's probably going to play him. Because it is a crazy story.
Crazy. They're supposed
a
to be,
crazy
I just
story,
bought the book. There's supposed to be a really New York Times best-selling book too. And then Stevie, because he's friends, Stevie goes, the book's like, I guess when he's killing people, he's like, yeah, fucking kill him. He's like, he didn't talk like that. I'm like, well, they have his text, sir. So
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see the real story. Ross Ulbricht. But dude, he's never getting out of jail.
oh, dude, he can't even. He's not even up for parole, Bubba. It's 2 life sentences plus 40 years.
Well, you're never getting out of jail.
Do you know it's heartbreaking? They thought he was only going to get 20 years. I guess Stevie was talking to him. He's like, dude, 20 years, can you imagine? Then he goes in and he gives the judge this, he gets up and goes, I know I've done crime, and I'm gonna lose my I'm gonna lose my adult life. Don't let me lose my as an old man. Please give me the old man life that I have. And they're like, yeah, cool story. 2 life sentence plus 40 years. He thought he was going in.
Was it because they were trying to make an example of him? Or
Yeah, because he's like the first Crip. Remember, this is 2008, 2010. He's
that's
the first,
really loud.
Yeah, I gotta get this freaking test. But he was the first like cryptocurrency, like
Oh, right.
So
they made an example.
they made an example. But again, the kingpin charge, because you had masterminds on there selling drugs without getting caught.
But all
and then also what else they're saying is how many people OD'd on all the drugs.
I know, but that's not. See, I don't put that on him.
No, me neither.
I put that on.
He created a platform.
Who chooses to do drugs and all. I don't put that on him. I don't even put on him if he was this entrepreneurial kid who figured out a way to make money and move drugs. I think drugs should be legal because I don't believe this war on drugs has been very helpful to anybody.
But that's not the way.
That's true. What I'm saying is that I give you 20 years, give him 20 years. I would be like, those life sentences. But now, if you're trying to kill 5 people,
that's tough.
Now I got a huge problem.
Me too. That's
now I'm
hiccup.
like, well, that's the height of immorality. You're actually murdering.
That's the hiccup.
You can't murder. You can't try to
Type
murder
that in, Chin.
not one person,
he really
but 5
kill those people? Because Stevie told me it's a bunch of malarkey, and they did throw it out. But I think, federal prosecutors alleged that Ulbricht had paid $730,000 in murder for hire details, targeting at least 5 people.
Allegedly
because they threatened. They threatened to out him. Basically, prosecutors believe no contract killing occurred. Ulbricht was not charged in the trial in New York federal court with any murder for hire. But evidence was introduced at trial supporting the allegations.
The evidence that Ulbricht had commissioned murders was considered by the judge in sentencing Ulbricht to life. There you go. And was a factor in the second court's decision to affirm the life sentences. A separate incident against Ulbricht in federal court in Maryland on a single murder for hire charge, alleging that he contracted to kill one of his employees, a former Silk Road moderator.
Was dismissed with prejudice by prosecutors in July 2018 after his New York conviction and sentence became final. So I don't think they want to pursue it. Like, what else would we get this kid?
We already got him. I mean, but that makes sense. If you're the judge and you're going to go, dude, I mean, for whatever technical reason, we know that you did this because he's looking at evidence. That would be my thing.
Isn't it crazy though? Nuts, man. So he made it first and was made his own because he was in Austin. He was like doing stuff and wasn't successful and had no money and had a girlfriend. And then he came up with this idea and came up with his own shrooms and sold those. And he's like, damn, they sold fast and they can't trace anything to me. So then he opened it up. So, but the fear has always been if someone to do this, he controls everything. So the fear would, and you can't call the feds or the cops like, hey, this guy took money. So the fear is they have all this cryptocurrency in there. Let's say it gets up to 24 million. Well, he has access to all of it because any transaction, he take 10%. But he could see all the transactions. So the scare was if you didn't trust them, I'm sure people have done it before, all the money gets in there and then he takes it and runs, which happened after he got charged. Another one came up, like Silk Road 2.0, and then others came up, and then one got up, I think, all the way to 18 million. They had 18 million, like the whole thing, and they just dipped out and they never found him. So everyone lost their money.
Fuck.
They just cashed out.
I know a guy who was a cryptocurrency, one of the few first guys to create cryptocurrency, and he had bodyguards with him all the time because they were afraid that
I remember that guy.
Organized crime would kidnap him and then,
force
hold
him
for ransom.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because the kind of guys that deal in cryptocurrency a lot of times are not. They're not.
Why? Because they don't want anyone knowing their moves.
I mean, yeah, you got some rough dudes.
I don't know anything about that world, cryptocurrency or the dark web or Silk Road.
Well, because you're not a criminal.
I know, but like even if you, but again, if you talk to Jay, like with the dark web and like you have to know so much stuff just to gain access to get on there.
Jesus.
You have to like know all this like lingo,
I would imagine.
Programming lingo.
Yeah. I never.
Like Jay knows some.
I always forget it exists. There's a dark web.
But even just like we're not even in the fucking realm.
But also, how
if someone's like join the dark web, Brendan, I'm like, do you have like a pass or is there an app I download? Like,
well, how would you buy? Stuff on there too? If it's like you want to buy a kilo of cocaine, all right.
Yeah,
Crypto.
You gotta get the money, then,
And then-
you send it. And you can't trace it.
Yeah, they send it somewhere. I mean, if I was a cop, I'd just set those down. I don't know. I don't fucking know what I do.
But they can trace all it because you have to, in order to be part of the club. I don't know how dark web works. I have no fucking clue what I'm talking about. But on Silk Road, you have to submit your driver license and like $5,000 just to get in the club. But then you got to know the programming shit and like upload on your. What? I'm out, dude. I don't need drugs. I'll go to the fucking Venice to get my drugs.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
also I'm not.
Those bombs
I'm not looking to buy uranium from a Russian scientist
Yeah, I'm
in
not fucking
Siberia.
Mega Mind trying to take over the world. I
Yeah.
don't know what the fuck to do, dude. But it's just like when I was reading up on them, like the word. There's a whole nother world we're not even We're not even part of.
No,
dude.
we are not.
We're
part
not
of it.
even.
We are not part of it. But cybercrime.
I mean, I thought TikTok was confusing. The dark web. and this
cybercrime
shit?
is a big fucking thing, man. I can tell you this right now.
Yeah.
Watch your tone.
Okay. What's going to happen? What are you going to do? Use some of that boxing you've been doing?
Don't you fucking disrespect.